Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. And I have something new for you today. Now, as we all know, I am not a palette girl. I'm not really even a makeup channel. But for a while there, I was getting the Eyescream Beauty Bag. And I was just coming up with palette after palette after palette because that is part of what they promise for the $12.50 plus $4 shipping. I would get a palette in every bag plus 2, 3, 4 other items. So I canceled my subscription. What did they do the week after I canceled my subscription? They came up with a new subscription. That is the Multichrome Duochrome subscription. How can I refuse? That is my favorite thing. The Super Shock shadow type of things, the Jelly Much shadow, the Duochrome eyeliners, eyeshadows, etc. As you can tell, it is a wee little thing, and I believe you get 2 or 3 items. I want to say it's $6.99 plus 4 shipping, so it comes at $10.99 total for me. Now that is a little bit of a savings over what I was getting for the Eyescream Beauty Bag, but I don't really need to keep collecting palettes that I'm never going to use and can't seem to give away fast enough because I don't do that many giveaways as well. So we're going to get into this, but I also bought an extra item. What did I buy? I bought a palette. Oh my god. Why? Because it was just too pretty, and I keep telling myself I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and be a palette girl. I have 2 palettes at work that I am trying to get through. And in fact, this was from SAS. Is it Sinners, Angels, Saints? So this is one of their eyeliners or eyeshadows from one of the palettes. I think it's Get Lucky, something like that. So we're going to go ahead and see this as well. But I am very interested to see. And I know that it's sold out. The subscription sold out. So I think that they are going very carefully with their subscriptions. You may not get a subscription right away. And this is very wee. I'm going to tell you right now, this is very, very wee. So we will see if these are pressed powders, loose powders, but they're supposed to be multichrome and duochrome. So you get a cute little tool bag to keep them in, and it's really pretty packaging. Oh, that is loose. It is loose. I don't like loose, but I don't know if you can see that shift in there. This is more of an orange or pink. And I will go ahead and swatch them. Yep, this one's loose as well. So let's go ahead and get into these. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch them because I know I'm keeping them. But I am disappointed that they are loose powders. If I can even get into this very, very carefully. So that means I'd have to use some, well, they are sealed, so that's good. So, I'm going to put it down very, very carefully. And I'm going to use the back of the top to see if you can see what this looks like. Okay, I'm going to just swatch it directly onto my hand. See, now it looked green here, but it's showing shifting pink on my hand. Very, very pretty. I have to be very, very careful because these are loose powders, which is not what I was expecting. I was expecting pressed. I don't like using powders because I'm a klutz, and this more than likely will be falling all over the place if I'm not super, super careful. So very cute little designs, but very hard to open. They're supposed to look like little jewels or diamonds. Okay, let's see. Again, very, very careful. Nope. Oh, heavens to Betsy, very, very careful, Teresa. You're going to have orange all over your carpet. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the back. As you can see, we've got an orange to pink to gold shift. I'm going to put it, ooh, look at that. Now that has quite a shift to it. That pink, that orange, you've got the gold, a little touch of yellow. My goodness. Okay, so they are super pretty. I don't know who the manufacturer is, or if this is somebody that has made it specifically for the Eyescream Beauty brand. Yeah, there's no other information here. It is very, very tiny. Do I have that on right? No, I don't. So be very, 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 very careful. And this is not something that you can put in a Z palette either. So it stays in these little containers. And the last one is, so I'm going to stick with this. I want to see if they come up with other things like gel liners or a mini palette or something, or if they're only talking these loose powders. I don't like loose powders. Okay. Careful, 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 careful. Again, here we have something that is purple in nature. I see gold, I see pink, I see purple. And we're going to swatch directly from there. So that one's a little harder to see. Can I tap it? Let's see. I don't know, purple. I see, when I'm looking at it, I see a purple and a pink in there with a touch of gold, but it's not coming through on the swatch really well. Let's see if I dip my finger in it. Let's see if that shows up better. There we go. So those are the three. You can see that better. Those are the three that I was given. Again, this is, I believe, $6.99 plus $4 shipping for these three little teeny tiny, I don't even think they're half-ounce containers. Again, I don't like loose powders, but I should try to use them, and I will see in the coming months if this shifts. If they're going to stay with loose powders, I will definitely quit. I was hoping for more things that are more cream based, like a super soft shadow, jelly mutt shadow, that type of consistency, or multi-chrome or duochrome like eyeliners instead. But definitely that pinky orange is stunning. This is very pale and pretty for the almost no look makeup look, and this is a little blotchy, so it is pretty colors, but I am disappointed that they're powders. So that is just my opinion. Again, I'm going to stick with it. It's $10.99, and that includes the shipping. So we will see how it goes, and see what other items that they have to offer. It's cute. It doesn't take up much space, but it definitely has to be something that I do at a table, a desk, etc. Very, very careful applications, and it's definitely going to need a primer underneath of it. Now, that was the brand new subscription that they have, duochromes, multi-chromes, etc. But what I have been looking at and ogling for a while was a palette. And I know I'm not a palette girl, but I just had to do it. Plumeria Dragon. Ain't that stinking cute? Yes, it is. So we have the box here. Open up. I've been admiring it. I think the Eyescream Beauty box got this at one point in time. It's from Sugar Drizzle Eyeshadow and Pressed Pigment Palette. Again, very, very cute. Absolutely stinking cute. I'm going to take the flavor saver off of it. The color story is, for me, phenomenal. There's only maybe one or two colors I wouldn't use. It's got an even match of, I think it is a very delicate shimmer. This is a matte, this is a shimmer, this is a shimmer, matte, shimmer, 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 matte, shimmer, matte, matte. So you definitely have things to layer over it. You could put this as your foundation and then build that over that. So again, this is absolutely stunning. I really do want to try and use this because those colors are very much me. Sorry about the mirror, but I had to have it. So I believe it was $20. It was probably a higher price when it first came out, but it was, I believe, $20. And so I got it at the same time as I got the subscription. So I saved a little bit there on the shipping. And that's it. That's what I have to share for you for Eyescream Beauty. They stopped the Eyescream Beauty bag just because I wasn't going to use a palette. Ended up buying a palette and then ended up getting the brand new subscription for the Duochrome Multichrome that they are now offering. So again, we'll see if they keep showing up with loose powders, which I do not like, no matter what the duochrome monochrome or duochrome multichrome is. I don't like powders. They're just, it's too delicate to work with, and I'm too much of a klutz that they could just spill and then I'd never get it out of my carpet. So that's it. So what do you think? Do you think that was worth $10.99 for those 3 little containers of powder? Let me know in the comments down below. Is this something that you're trying for? I know they're selling out, so see if you can get on a waiting list if this is up your alley. So thank you so much, everyone, for spending time with me today. I truly do appreciate it. Please take good care of yourselves, take good care of each other, and I'll see you around the net. Bye.